Hey everybody in YouTube land, it's Undead Murder bringing another Black Ops 3 gameplay. I'm using the Firebreak on HUDed Kill Confirm, and I love Kill Confirm for obvious reasons. You have a high threshold for kills in this game mode because there's no kill counter, and by that I mean TDM, normally when you play it, you can only get 100 kills. But in Kill Confirm you can get as many kills as you want, so you can play with friends, and you're not really kill whoring each other to a certain extent. But here I'm bringing the gameplay of Hunted, like I said earlier, and it's a special gameplay because it's my first nuclear on this game, and it's fairly interesting to say the least. Now, when I'm going for this nuclear, I didn't know about it. I didn't know about the nuclear, and I knew of the nuclear, but I didn't know I was about to get the nuclear because of this. If you watch the beginning of the game, it starts off like any Black Ops 3 game with probably a death. And I had thought my teammate who I was following would have killed somebody over there. But I guess not. And let's say I didn't start out the game on a fairly happy note. But it all turns around as I start killing people and playing like I usually do, just slaying and praying, I guess. But in this gameplay I'm using the Firebreak, which has two specialists, the Flamethrower that everybody knows, and the Heat Wave. Personally, I like both. They're both fantastic, and they both put in a lot of work. But the Heat Wave specialist ability, you can get faster than any other specialist ability, so you have more opportunity of using it than anything else. The reason why I like the Heat Wave ability is because you can destroy small kill streaks that normally, if you didn't have a rocket launcher, you wouldn't be able to destroy. And by that, I mean, as an example, the Talon. If someone has the Talon and you're in a room, you can destroy the Talon with just your Heat Wave, which is a fairly interesting ability that only a couple other abilities and weapons have. Also, it stuns people, so if you enter a room, you can stun the entire room and wipe them out, which I find fantastic because I hate corner campers with a passion. They really do bust my balls, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm using the Lightning Strike, Cerberus, and Hater, and the reason for that is because they like to chain off each other. The Lightning Strike gets me the Cerberus, Cerberus gets me the Hater, and it's very easy to manipulate the gameplay by getting all three and pushing your opponents into a corner. Now, normally I don't run Elo Sight on my weapons, but I had an extra slot open that I couldn't fill with anything else, and I don't really like the grenades in this game. So Elo Sight's fantastic sight. Probably one of the better sights that Call of Duty's introduced in Call of Duty since the red dot sight. As you can see in the gameplay, I ran out of ammo with my VMP, which is a fantastic weapon that you can kind of put any attachment on it. But thankfully, I picked up this XR2, which is a monster of a weapon, and I'm able to pick up long-range kills from these people I'm playing that probably aren't the best players that I played, but I need a break every once in a while from hardcore, sweaty people that I tend not to like to play. So I'll take this gameplay over some sweat any day. Now, this gameplay at some points is sort of low because I can't find anybody, and if you look on the Hater on the mini-map, they all kind of spawn in their area and they stay there. They don't tend to move. Maybe it's because my teammates are just kill-horning them, but you just got to play around it. Now, at this point in the game, I started to realize I could probably get the nuclear because I was just such a monster kill streak that no one, I thought, in my opinion, could kill me. And you'll find that to be true because I do get the nuclear, spoiler alert. But my teammates aren't the best, the enemy isn't the best, and I'm having a field day with them, so what can I say? I mean, you get the nuclear, you don't get the nuclear, but it comes down to who you play against at the end of the day. Now, going back to the Heat Wave, I find the Heat Wave very interesting because of how you get it fast, and because you can use it in different situations, either we're destroying kill streaks, equipment. When you enter a room, offensively or defensively, if someone comes up behind you, you can Heat Wave them and ruin their day. One thing that I don't like with the Heat Wave is how it's not an automatic, or I shouldn't say that, it's not an absolute stun. And what I mean by that is, if you stun somebody, their screen becomes blurry and they can't move a lot, but that doesn't mean they can't kill you. And it happens sometimes when you'll stun somebody with the Heat Wave, and they will still kill you either through just firing their gun off or just kind of you falling or you missing or they get a headshot on you, which is kind of bullshit. But every ability and every weapon in this game has a downside to it, and thankfully that's the only downside I know of with the heat wave, and it's one of the reasons why it's not that big of a crux. Now, as you just saw, the lightning got my Cerberus, and my Cerberus will probably give me another hater. So again, just rolling all along these guys, and they don't really know what's happening. Just like to point out how kill confirm is great for getting kill streaks, because you can just get the tags and the kills, which is 100 points, and if you get other people's tags, you can get free points. So it's something to keep in mind when you're playing this game mode, that it's a lot easier to get your kill streaks than any other game mode, because you're not playing an objective per se, you're just trying to get points for your kill streaks. And again, the hater's great. I just wish it couldn't get shot down, but what can you do? It's how the game's set up, and you just gotta roll with it. Now, looking outside of Black Ops 3, we're almost at the end of the cycle, or if you want to call it that, where they're going to be announcing the new Call of Duty for 2016 this fall. And a lot of people are saying that it's going to be Ghost 2 or not Ghost 2. No one really knows. I'll get it no matter what. I love Call of Duty. I think a lot of people love Call of Duty. You can't really do anything wrong by me. The only thing I will say about Black Ops 3, it has probably the funkiest hit detection and gun battles in a Call of Duty I've played in the last 3 or 4 years. And what I mean by that is it's very inconsistent. You'll have a gunfight and you don't know sometimes with how there's a lot of view kick from getting shot, whether you're going to get a headshot or if they're going to get a headshot. It's up in the air at this point in the game, or this game, but hopefully they fix that and fine-tune it in the next Call of Duty. I know Infinity Ward does a great job with their Call of Duties. Their gun gameplay and their gameplay overall is great. It just tends to be somewhat boring sometimes with their kill streaks, and I wish they'd make it a little more fun like Black Ops 3 does with their specialists and their kill streaks. Black Ops 3 struggles a little bit in the kill streaks department, but they're at least somewhat fun. Ghost had boring kill streaks, and hopefully Infinity Ward learns from that and makes them more interesting and fun to play, because Call of Duty is based around kill streaks. Now, sadly, everything comes to an end when it comes to long kill feed / streaks. And without giving too much away, yes, I do eventually die in this game. Right now, I'm just going for unstoppables, which are accolades you get when you reach nuclear, and you keep getting kills. And every kill you get another one. It keeps adding and adding and adding. And sadly, I don't get a lot. I get killed shortly after my nuclear. But it's whatever. I got the nuclear, and you can't really complain about it.
Care package inbound.
One thing I want to talk about before this commentary ends is perks in this game are very weak. There's only a couple perks that I actually like using. Excuse me, interrupt here for this stupid sword death that, it's whatever, but that kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. But perks in this game, they're really weak, and they don't really perform very well. There's only a couple perks in this game that actually help anybody. Fast hands is great, very fast aiming, and gung ho's okay. Tracker's okay. You know the perks, but most of them aren't very interesting or very helpful. At this point in the gameplay, I love the Cerberus when you pilot it. It's such a beast of a kill streak when you pilot it. You can let it set it and forget it, but it just does so much work when you control it yourself that if you need to get kills, it's a very easy tool to get kills. And I'm sitting up on this hill here, essentially spawn trapping them, if you want to say. I'm not in their spawn, but I'm kind of at the fork of the road. So if they go one way, I kill them. If they go the other way, I kill them. So they keep coming like idiots. I don't know what to tell you. And there you go, 58-3. Fairly easy game for me. These people, again, weren't the best, but I'll take it. You can't hate me for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Get out there and play Black Ops 3. It's a fun game. You get frustrated once in a while, but I'm looking forward to the next Call of Duty, and I hope you guys enjoy the next Call of Duty just as much as I will. Yeah, all have a safe day and come back.